Now, one of the things that we are seeing coming from Nio, or what investors want to know, of course, is to get a clue of how many orders has Firefly gotten since the official unveiling or the official launch, which took place on Saturday, which a single screen. Apparently Nio, as usual, they didn't unveil the numbers exactly how many orders that Firefly has received, but they just said the numbers are in line with their expectations. But they took it to the next step or to the next level and said that, look, all they are targeting is to get to the numbers that Mini Cooper is selling. And this, you will notice that when you check the Mini Cooper sales versus the BMW sales, Mini Cooper apparently is selling like what, 10% of what BMW sells globally. It simply means that if Nio sells 200,000 annually, then Firefly's target for Firefly, it's around 20,000 annually. That's what basically means. I know this number is quite disappointing, but one thing that I'm picking up obviously from Nio is that they don't want to overpromise and underdeliver, right? They have learned from their mistakes, especially of Onvo, and they want to keep it clean. They want to take it as it comes. They want to sell as the order comes. And these, my friends, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but obviously, us as investors, we are expecting even more deliveries coming from Firefly. I mean, one story that we saw coming from Shanghai today, apparently Shanghai is packed. People want to test drive. There is a long queue of people wanting to test drive the Firefly sub-brand, which is this is a good sign, right? So that the reception, it has been good. I mean, one thing that is making people to go and want to test drive Firefly is apparently because of the colors, because of how it looks. They want to see, they want to feel how Firefly looks like. And this, my friends, I'm telling you, is going to make the orders of Firefly to spike, and therefore making it a car that Nio gets to sell very well. 10% is an understatement from Nio, but obviously I think they don't want to again overpromise and underdeliver like what we saw on the Onvo L60. This is what is happening around the orders, and I know we don't like, or this is not what we wanted. This is what the Nio management said about the Firefly orders, right? Apparently the Nio management said Nio will focus on this Firefly sub-brand as same as what Mini Cooper did in its early days. They will see what happens as the years come or as more years unfold. I think it is not the only car that they will have. They will still have more models under the Firefly sub brand, right? But for now, they want to deploy this one, sell this one, and see how it performs. And obviously, the Nio CEO said that they are planning to get 10%, same as BMW sales, right? This is what he said yesterday, and he was mentioning this with the local media in Shanghai yesterday, along with Firefly sub-brand Daniel Jin, right? So yeah, man, Firefly targets to get 10,000 of Nio, meaning that if Nio sells 200,000, Firefly will get 20,000. If Nio sells 400,000 there, Firefly will get 40,000. That is what Nio obviously is targeting, but it can be more. Like I said, they don't want to over promise and under deliver, which is something that we must have at the back of our minds. This year Nio intends on selling obviously 450,000 cars, and it means that the sales for Firefly could be 45,000 this year, right? If Nio sells 1 million cars next year, Firefly sales are going to contribute 100,000. That's what Nio is basically saying when they talk about the 10%, which is something that obviously it's not that bad, man, but I think there is a room for improvement. There is a room where we are going to see Firefly delivering more than the 10% as Nio is predicting or focusing. According to the Nio CEO, they are saying their plan is to get the base model right and build on that to make the car more interesting. So they want to get this one right and then build on this. So there's still going to be things that are interesting that come from Firefly, obviously. Like I said, I think there might be also other models that they introduce under the sub brand, but this will be the base model, which is something that is obviously great, something that of course makes us to look forward to the upgrades that they will introduce onto the coming models under, or the coming models under the Firefly sub-brand. He said they are willing to, the company will modify or will do even much greater things with the car without requiring a lot of R&Ds, which is something that is great, because with this it means that they will introduce more stuff, either bringing more new models without spending a lot of money, which is something that, like I said, it's a great thing to know this. It's a great thing to see this, right? Which is why I believe that Firefly will win, right? Firefly, when you look into the small car market, Firefly will get a very good, decent market share. But again, let's wait, let's see. Battery swapping, especially when they see, or when the people driving small cars see that with Firefly you can also go to perform a battery swapping. A lot of the people looking for cars, small cars, chances are very high that they will go and buy Firefly and not obviously other small cars that are there out there in the market, which is great, and we look forward to that. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.